Hi everyone, so in today's video we're going to take a look at 4 crypto coins that I think have huge potential. Obviously in this video it's not financial advice, it's just a few projects that I'm starting to look at and trying to build up a small bag on if I can. But just before we jump into the 4 coins, what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at a general overview of the crypto market at the moment. And I suppose this is a great sight to see Bitcoin going up. It's over a year now of being a steady slow incline going upwards, which is great to see. Long may it continue till we get back up to our all-time highs again, which will be exciting to see. And today's market is pretty much the same. We have a few kinds of dropped. Obviously we have a few massive ones. BTT 96% today, Phantom which is 4.1%. There's a few big gains. AVAX again 16%, Beam up 20%. Beam is one that I was really interested to try and get into, but for some reason can't seem to get around to it. And I will be taking a look at this one already in maybe a later video, and something I will be looking at trying to get into. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump straight on over now to our top 4 coins that I think could be huge potential in the bull market. So the next coin we're looking at here is called API Tree. You can see, like everything else, is after having a decent increase. API Tree, for me it's a very technical kind of a project. I do like the security aspect of it, and I think that's why I'm trying to kind of get into it more. So I apologize if I miss some of the obvious things here with it, but again it's just like a quick overview I'm giving of the project. It's a first party oracle, so API Tree uses first party oracles for its decentralized APIs, enhancing security by avoiding cross-chain bridges and centralization risks. Now that's a big thing, and I'll kind of refer to that in a few moments again in relation to Phantom a little bit. So we have direct data sourcing, so data feeds and are sourced directly, so ensuring security and bypassing third-party intermediaries. Data integration tools like AirNode, Chain API facilitate easy data integration for API providers with decentralized applications. If we just quickly look at a Medium, I know they done a video there, or not a video, an article there recently. So this article here, now again there's a lot of information in it. So pretty much API introduced and managed managed DAPIs. Now offering upgraded, transparent and verifiable data services across all mainnets. These DAPIs are maintained by the API Tree DAO and additional providers, ensuring direct value consumption without gas costs. Self-funded, they have another section here, self-funded versus managed. So managed DAPIs differ from self-funded ones by aggregating data feeds and simplifying gas management. We have on-chain value maintenance. On-chain values are maintained transparently using first-party oracles, enhancing verifiability without extra infrastructure. So look, as I said, this is, for me, it is heavy and it's probably getting a little bit too out of my own comfort zone, but the reason I'm really interested in it is because of down here where it talks that it could have helped prevent, I put the screenshot here up on the screen, it should be at the moment, but it could have helped the potential exploit problem hack that happened with multi-chain on Phantom. As Andre Grona has said on Phantom, don't trust verifying. This API tree can help that and help remove that centralization aspect out of it. If its aim is to obviously increase security and increase decentralization and stop having cross-chain, the big one, cross-chain bridges as a centralized point of failure for your DApp. That's the big problem. And here, look, in the past 2 years, bridges have been exploited for over 2.5 billion. Now, this is the reason why I'm interested in this one. If we get to the section here, ICO stage ended 2020, so like it's well and truly up and out and released. So the tokens, so you can see here, circulating supply is 97 million. Total supply is 126 million. So we're very close to our cap at the moment. There's not going to be much more tokens coming into circulation, which is obviously really good. The fully diluted valuation is 186 million. So, I like projects that don't necessarily have a massive amount of coins coming out or locked up and things like that. So they could be good ones to, start building positions in. Now you can see here on the chart we had a high, obviously back in the day it was 8.83, around that, €9 or $9. You can see here at the moment we're well down. So like there is an opportunity there to potentially, maybe get 5 or 6, 7x on your on a bag now. So again, it's something that I am interested in. You can buy the token on a few different chains. It's here, I think, on it. Yeah, so it's on a load of different chains. So it's plenty of opportunities to kind of build out a position again for it. Yeah, so that's pretty much why API 3. Again, make sure you check it out if you're interested in learning more about it. Next coin we're going to take a look at is called Ultra. Current price is nearly 20 cent, 19 cent. Again, we'll just quickly look at coin supply. So circulating supply at the moment is 358 million. Total supply, max supply is 1 billion, and fully diluted valuation is 194 million. Obviously, the big concern here straight away is, there's still about 70% of the tokens still to come into circulation, which could have a big impact on price. It's just something I try and look at myself. The next thing we're looking at is the price and history of it. So you can see here at the moment we're sitting at the 19 cent. We did have a high at one stage back in November 21. It was about 230. So there is still a lot of room to grow. We're down 92% from its all-time high. So even now, after seeing pumps like this over the last 7 days maybe, so we had a good pump up to 20 cent, and then we went right back down 18 down to 18 cent, but now we're slowly starting to grind back up again. So it shows that it's being worked on. It's not just like there's nothing happening on the coin itself. If we just quickly jump over to the website, so Ultra basically utilizes the best aspects of decentralized technology for low cost and fast network performances. Offers tools, basically like Unreal Engine integration for building games with digital assets. Now, what I really like about this is down here is down where we are. It's offering real kind of games, basically. They're not the indie kind of games that we come to see, like especially in crypto and stuff like that. So, has an NFT marketplace integration as well. So, you can features different types of NFTs, trading and managing digital assets and in-game digital assets. You control obviously all your own assets to a certain extent. It launched originally at 5 cents, so as I said, it's well up from that point anyway for all them investors. Now, as I said, I'd imagine the majority of them would have sold at the high down here, and it's obviously now it's up to potentially building out new positions and things like that for people. So again, it feeds into that game and narrative. It's worth checking out. It's worth keeping an eye on. Now, as I said, I'm not going to be getting into it right away because of the price at the moment. In the last even 14 days, it's had a few spikes and drops. So that 20 cent is a real area that maybe that it's struggling to break past. However, if we do get another bit of a sell-off, I might look to try and start building a small bag here again, just to have it and hopefully be able to ride it out up until the higher and higher numbers. That's pretty much it for Ultra.io. This next project we're wanting to take a look at is called Erta. This is something I'm really excited by in general. I think it plays into that whole thing for me personally. I enjoyed strategy games and things like that, and building like of Age of Empires, Skylines, City Skylines and things like that. So it's something that is really interesting. If we quickly look at just the gaming sector here, you can see on DeFi Llama, you can see down here gaming is ranked way down. They have gaming components and things like that on it. So it is potentially a really big market to get into, or sector to potentially get into. So it's between gaming and obviously we have NFT marketplace. So that is built into the game, NFTs. So if we jump back again here to the price, just going over basic supply and the reason and things like that. So you can see circulating supply is 1.1 billion. We have total supply, and max supply is going to be of 2 billion, and fully diluted valuation of the company based on total supply and things like that is 5.3 million. So it is a really low market cap at the moment. If we just jump over to the website, so brief review of it's a play to earn metaverse, offers a PT metaverse where users can own land, real estate and businesses. NFT land is the revenue, so it's probably one of the first, I say, DeFi metaverse where NFT land ownership for lifetime revenue, powered by the ERTA token. So again, depending on how the game in general gets accepted, it could be very interesting. It's a strategy game. Again, this is why I'm really interested in a strategy game. So similar to the likes of, as I mentioned, likes of Age of Empires, going back in time. Probably more recent is, I think, Heroes of Might and Magic and things like that. So NFT minting is done based on hexes. So each you can mint based on a hex of plot of land. Pretty much, what is it? We're built on, excuse me, we're built on the Binance Smart Chain. So again, if the Binance chain kicks off, this could be a really good play in the gaming sector. So if we look over here to land plot, and this is the hex, obviously the shape of in Ireland at the moment. This is what I was looking at. So these are just ones that are available in the country of Ireland. You can see there's other ones here, the different prices. So 600, 680, and I think this one is 1500, and a 10% discount on it if you buy it with their native token, which is really, it's good. The map is real, so all the areas are real in it. Again, you can have different areas or different lands, hexes will add different benefits to you. The potential opportunity there to trade and potentially probably open up partnerships with other landholders and trade different resources to help grow each other. So it looks really interesting, and something that is a little bit for me, feeds into that thing of the game, and I like the gaming side of things, and looking to see what kind of projects can really get a bit of momentum for the next run. So if we quickly look at CryptoRank, just get a bit of information about probably the release of the token holdings and things like that. You can see here, look, we're after having a decent pump, and like most of the crypto world at the moment. So it's always good to be aware of that and just, maybe taking your time at it. But if we go to the fundraising, so you can see the price here at the moment is 0.0026. You can see anyone that invested in this is down. So I think the IO started so we had 2021. So pretty much 2021 was when everything kicked off. So they came at the wrong time, and it's something to be obviously aware of. So all these people that bought are way down, and so I would imagine as soon as we get close to this range again, people will be looking to potentially bail, jump out. It's something to be just aware of, that we could potentially, if the IEO price was 1 cent and we're currently well away from that, there's a lot of people potentially holding it. However, the other side of that is, again, not financial advice, but if you're buying it now, you could get it up to the 1 cent or nearly 2 cent and then looking to exit out of it just before maybe all the people decide to jumping out of it themselves. So it's something to bear in mind with it. That's pretty much it for ERTA. So we're going to jump on to the next coin now. The next coin we're going to take a look at is called Mira. So you can see here Mira at the moment currently down in the market 4.5%. We had a big pump of this token the last couple of days, I want to say. So the reason why it's pretty much on the list is I still believe that it is potentially a good one to start looking at and potentially building a bag out for it. If we just quickly come over to the website, you have a quick glance at the website first. So the Mira token is pretty much a zero gas fee trading platform. Mira offers instant gas free trading for an enhanced digital asset exchange experience, so gaming, NFTs, things like that. Mira supports an ecosystem for games and developers, so you can see here in the marketplace, lots of focus is obviously on games, and as I said, NFTs, as I mentioned previously. The Mirror token itself, if we jump over here, again, MetaMask starting to connect. So the Mirror token is pretty much just going to be used for listing and trading assets on the Mirror marketplace. So when you're using the token on the marketplace, it's zero fee. So again, it's for NFT traction or transactions on the Mirror L2. You can run your own Mirror node. So for me, this is something that is of interest because I love the whole passive income nodes thing kind of area. So pretty much owning a Mirror node, users earn rewards and exclusive NFTs, and obviously you contribute to the network support and security. So I want to just quickly look a bit at the tokenomics side of things. So from here you can see, if we scroll up or down, so here, so you can see the current circulating supply. So that's 8,787,114,000. Yeah. So at the moment we have 8 billion circulating out of a total of max supply of 50 billion. Now the current market cap is 85 million. You would have to imagine this is going to be very high market cap when everything is sold out and stuff like that. And the reason why I'm bringing it into my kind of list here at the moment is because obviously it has got a good pump since October. We were down at the 0.01 cent, and we've pumped up as high as the 0.1 cent, so we've pumped up to 1 cent. Now what I would pay attention to is over here. So CryptoRank gives you an overview of the project and the whole lot, everything about it. You can see on the chart. Go quickly at the token sales. So it had an IEO pretty much April, obviously in the middle of the bear, raised only 40,000, and the price of the token was 0.002. So they've well and truly kind of made the returns for whatever they put into it, for nearly 5x return. You can see the breakdown of the total raise and stuff like that. But the thing I'm interested in is the vesting period. So Mirror total unlock progress. So you can see here, in another 5 days we're going to have another 8% of the tokens are going to be unlocked, and they're going to be literally available, I think, for anyone to be used. So it's something to be aware of. So potentially that could be the reason why we had the initial pump up, and now we might have a bit of a slow off here. So that's something I'm trying to pay attention to. That I'm not, again, it's not financial advice, but I won't be buying now, but I will look to maybe start building out a small bag on this. It feeds into the whole narrative of the gaming and Web3 gaming and things like that. So I think it could be potentially a good play. But I might come back to this in a couple of days and have a look and see what's after doing and did it have much of an impact on it. That's my 4 coins that I think could be good plays in the coming bull run. I will keep producing different types of coins like this and videos like this, so make sure you are either obviously subscribe, make sure you follow along with me on Twitter. I will be making some changes going forward with the channel, as I mentioned in previous videos, so make sure you check that out. So yeah, look, we leave it there. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you.